So here we've got our red cabbages, and we've still got some beetroot in the ground, and we've got some Savoy cabbages as well. So hello and welcome back to another video. In today's video I thought we would do a bit of cooking. We have got some cabbages that are growing in the garden. This has actually turned out a lot smaller now than it started off as. That one's broken, isn't it? George has broken his cracker. You've got a whole cracker there. So this one, so now that I've taken all the munched off leaves, it's quite small. The recipe I found was red cabbage with onions and baby potatoes and chorizo, but I'm not a massive fan of chorizo, so I thought I would maybe put in, I've got some meat-free sausages here. I'm not vegetarian, but if you're putting it with lots of other things and lots of other ingredients, I don't think you can really taste the difference. So I'm going to use those with the red cabbage. I've got some mushrooms as well, and then I've got some creme fraiche that I want to stir through it as well. So we're just going to have a go and see if it turns out right. The onions are very strong. So I'm frying this with garlic butter for some extra yumminess. Red cabbage has such an amazing colour. It's a shame that it doesn't really stay that way once it's cooked. George is enjoying his cracker. Hello, George. So I've added the mushrooms, I've added the vegetarian sausages, but you could use normal sausages, and I've got my potatoes onto boil. I've also added the stock to here, just to give it a bit more liquid, a bit of flavour. And I'm just going to add in, I don't know if this is going to work, but I'm going to try it, add in some creme fraiche. And just see. Oh, I've also put some turmeric in and salt and pepper. So creme fraiche is going that lovely yellowy colour now. Oh, looks good. I think I'm going to put a little bit more in. It needs using up. I've just got this in the fridge, so I thought I'd use it. I had a few mushrooms to use up, the creme fraiche to use up. I'm sort of just creating a new dish. It's all yummy stuff, so it can't really go wrong. Or we hope anyway. So there we go. Turn that down and wait for the potatoes to finish. And there we have it. That's red cabbage from the garden with mushrooms and meat-free sausages with baby potatoes. If I was doing this for a dinner, I'd probably add some green beans and broccoli and things, but it's just a quick lunch. I could probably even divide that in half. So I thought I would also make some coleslaw. I don't think I've actually ever made coleslaw before. So this is the red cabbage from the garden. I'm going to take off these outer leaves. It's very wet today, so I'm expecting to see some slugs. Oh dear, I've just got soil everywhere. So all I want is the heart of the cabbage. These are all munched anyway. So I'm going to chop that. Take off all the, there's a little slug. Eek. So I'm not going to be left with much, I don't think, but it's something. Better than nothing. We've got to use what we've got. So I'm going to get rid of all this. So I've just given it a little wash and I'm going to just slice it, I think. That's how coleslaw is, just sliced up. Looks quite good inside. It's lovely, it looks like a flower. So that's nice. Maybe a bit yellow in the middle, but I don't think that's going to hurt us. So I've also sliced up some white cabbage, about the same amount. I've seen in some recipes that you can use apples. And I've got some old apples here. I don't know about you, but if you've got children, you often get this. Just where you've got an apple with one bite taken out of it. So I think I'm going to slice up some of these that are past their best and that I know my children won't want to eat. So I'm trying to slice these up quite thinly. There we go. Now, what else do I need? I'll peel that and chop that thinly as well. It should probably be a bit thinner, but it's as thin as I can get it. It will have to be chunky coleslaw. And I love trying to use things up from the garden, like the red cabbage. We've never grown red cabbage before, and it's not something I've often eaten. But just having it there in the garden means that you've got to use it and you discover new recipes. And we found quite a few new recipes this winter with red cabbage in that we really quite like. It's good fun trying to think up new recipes and just experiment with cooking. There we go. So we've got some red cabbage, some white cabbage, carrots and apple in there. I've got to bind it all together. So the recipe that I'm sort of half following says to use 2 tablespoons of cider vinegar or white wine vinegar. But my cabbages aren't very big, so I'm not going to put quite as much in. I'm just going to put a splash in. And that'll probably do. And then, other than cabbage itself, the main ingredients, the mayonnaise. Actually, I'll put some salt and pepper in first. This is rock salt. I don't think I want rock salt. I think I need to find some fine salt. There's some pepper. There's just some table salt. A little bit in there. And then quite a lot of mayonnaise. Let's go for 2 big, oh, that doesn't work, dollops. I think I should have chopped it a bit finer, but never mind. Oh, that white wine vinegar is quite strong. I've ruined it. Put some more mayonnaise in. Do love mayonnaise. Not even the light version, unfortunately. And the good thing now is that this week we have sort of based some of our meals around using up the coleslaw. So my lunch today I will use up some coleslaw, and then we're going to have some burgers later in the week. We'll put some of this coleslaw in the burger as well. So not bad at my first attempt at coleslaw. So if you've tried a new recipe in the holidays, or if you have grown something new and you're trying to make a recipe out of it, please let me know. We can share some of the recipes that we have created. So there is my vegan sausage baguette with homemade coleslaw and some watercress. And I'm really looking forward to eating that. It looks delicious. It smells good too. I've tried the coleslaw. It's not too vinegary. It's just perfect. So I also wanted to tell you about something that is quite exciting. I'm hoping to bring out 2 videos a week. I can't guarantee that they'll always be that long, but I'm hoping to still bring out one on a Wednesday and then also one on a Sunday. And I've also just started a new Instagram page, so find that in the link below. Please follow it, and I'll try and post on there more regularly with photos of things that we're doing in the garden and reminders of my upcoming videos. So please check it out in the description below. Thank you very much, and I will see you on Sunday.